Welcome to the Average Track Guide from FNA Racing. This week we go to France, visiting the Circuit de la Sarthe. Our weapon of choice being the Ligier LMP3. Everything about this track guide will be average, achievable by the everyday driver with average gear. For instance, iRating, working on it. Wheel, love it. Pedals, $20 used, held in place by tape. And the brake pedal, literally held together by tape. I promise you will find lots of time in this video and be quicker than a 1:46 by the end of it. So grab a baguette, butter your croissants, and get ready to learn the absolute average way to drive Le Mans. Let's get into it. So here we are at the Circuit de la Sarthe, entering the Ford chicane to set up for our lap. Very important to get down to second gear. Use that inside curve on the left, let the car drift to the left, trying to get up to speed of the line. You want to cross the line at about 180 kilometers an hour. Set yourself up for the Dunlop chicane by getting over to the left. I go up into 6th gear because I like the extra engine braking, but you can take this in 5th. As you'll notice, I use all of the curve on the right. As soon as I'm down in gear 3, swing for the first apex. 2, as you go over it, let the car drift out to the left to get back on the power for the S's. Try to keep this in as straight a line as possible, getting over to the right, before picking a braking spot and turning in at the cement. Let the camber of the road naturally do its thing, and now we're back on full power heading into Tetra Rouge, a vital corner on this lap. As you can see, entering the first part of the Mulsanne straight, we are 3/10 down on our delta through the first quarter of the lap. But that's okay, because I'm sure you guys will be able to make it up no problem, as you can see the optimums in the 45s. Speaking of the Mulsanne straight, very important to get up to 280 kilometers an hour in the first part if you can. The setup provided at the end of the video should ensure that. Coming into the first Mulsanne chicane, we're going to get on the brakes hard at 100. Third, ride the curve on the inside, barely touch the curb back to the left in second, get back on the third, early power. Use that curb to the right. It feels like a slingshot when the LMP3 has its tires in the optimal range, and it'll actually pull you through the corner. Don't be afraid to let the car drift left, you're not going to lose time, but slowly try to get it back over to the right before the top of the crest, right here. Coming into the second Mulsanne chicane, we are also known as Daytona. We're actually going to brake at the 80-meter marker, and we're going to get down to third, use a lot more of that inside curb and a lot more of that inside curb. Back up to third, same thing, use that one as like a slingshot. Let the car drift to the right, and away we go. Enjoy the scenery as we fly down towards Mulsanne corner. This is one of the more technical corners on the track, as you have to be very precise with the braking. It's going to feel like the car doesn't want to stop, but if you trail brake properly, it will. Speaking of which, start trail braking right at the crest there. Enter at the cone, down to 1. Some people like to use 2. I just find 1 rotates the car more. And away we go, down towards Indianapolis and Arnage. It's at this time I'd like to thank you for taking a pit stop out of your day, for supporting the channel. Feel free to hit the like and subscribe button, and leave a comment for what you want to see in the future in terms of track guides and car combos. Now, as we get back to the track guide, we're going to get ready to come into Indianapolis here. You're going to want to set the car up to the left. Stay in full throttle in 6th, just after the yellow square. Swing the car through, get on the brakes heavy. 5th, 4th, 3rd, swing the car back through, clip the inside. Use all that outside runoff, don't dip your toes in the sand. Coming into Arnage, you want to get on the brakes just before the 50-meter board. Back down to 1st, swing it back out to the left, get nice and close to that tire wall. It'll be your best friend. Now you have time to breathe going into the Porsche curves. These Porsche curves though, these can make or break a lap. As you're going to find out, we gain 4/10 going through the Porsche curves here, and this is how. You want to set the car up to the left, going through in full throttle on 6th. Again, look for the yellow square. Swinging in just after, stay on 6th. Everybody's going to stay 5th and 4th. I don't do that. Keep it on 6th, pin it. The car will feel like it's on rails. Trust the car, dip your toe in the grass there. Down to 5th, slide the car back. You almost want to be in the grass. Fire it to the left, and now you're in the Corvette chicane. As long as you keep your tires in that white line, you're home safe pretty much. Coming into the pit straight, I want to get up to 6th gear. Most people do this in 5th, so again, it's up to you. Right here at that triangle, you want to get it down to 4th, and then 3rd. You're pretty much going to go sequential. Left in 2nd, hammer the curb. Nice and smooth through the last corner, out onto the runoff curve on the left, all the way across the line, and you are done Le Mans in a 4:36.038.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Thank you for watching the Average Track Guide. I hope you've learned something today and that you get into the 44s. Until next time, take care and see you around.